There comes a moment in every person's life when they have to make a decision. Not a decision about what they want, not a decision about what is comfortable, but a decision about who they are going to become. Because life will test you. It will test your patience. It will test your faith. It will test your discipline. It will test your courage. There will be days when you feel strong, and there will be days when getting out of bed feels like a battle. There will be moments when you believe everything is possible, and there will be moments when doubt becomes so loud that you begin questioning whether you were ever strong enough to begin with. But hear this clearly. Fear does not define you. Pain does not define you. Failure does not define you. Your past does not define you. You were not created to spend your entire life running from the things that frighten you. You were created to rise. You were created to grow. You were created to walk forward with courage. Because Scripture tells us that God has not given us a spirit of fear. He has given us a spirit of power. Power to stand. Power to endure. Power to overcome. Power to keep moving when the road becomes difficult. Power to say, I may be tired, but I will not quit. I may be afraid, but I will not surrender. I may have fallen, but I will get back up. That is the spirit you need to awaken. Not anger, not hatred, not the desire to destroy, but the strength to overcome the darkness without allowing the darkness to overcome you. The warrior within you is not someone who never feels fear. The warrior is the person who feels fear and keeps walking anyway. There will always be reasons to stop. There will always be voices telling you that you are not capable. There will always be people remember who you used to be and cannot imagine who you are becoming. There will always be obstacles standing between you and the life you are called to live. But you cannot allow every obstacle to become an excuse. You cannot allow every failure to become an identity. You cannot allow every wound to become a prison. At some point you have to rise. At some point you have to decide that what happened to you will not determine what happens next. You have cried enough tears. You have carried enough doubt. You have spent enough time questioning your worth. Now it is time to stand. Not because the battle is over, but because you finally understand that you were built to fight the battle with faith. God did not promise that the road would always be easy. He did not promise that you would never experience pain. He did not promise that you would never lose. But He gave you something greater than comfort. He gave you strength. He gave you courage. He gave you wisdom. He gave you a sound mind. And when everything around you becomes chaotic, you can still choose peace. When everyone around you is giving up, you can still choose perseverance. When fear tells you to run, faith can tell you to stand. When doubt tells you that you are finished, God can remind you that your story is still being written. So stop looking at yourself through the eyes of your failures. Stop measuring your future by your past. Stop believing that because you struggled yesterday, you cannot become stronger tomorrow. You are still growing. You are still becoming. You are still being shaped. Every difficult season has taught you something. Every setback has revealed something. Every disappointment has forced you to discover something about yourself. And every time you thought you could not continue, somehow you did. You are here, still breathing, still standing, still fighting. That means something. There is strength in you that you have not fully discovered yet. There is courage in you that has not been tested yet. There is a version of you that exists beyond fear, beyond insecurity, beyond hesitation, beyond the voice that keeps telling you that you are not enough. That version of you is waiting for you to rise. So rise, wake up, get your mind back, get your focus back, get your discipline back, get your faith back. You cannot control everything that happens around you, but you can control what you do next. You can control whether you keep moving. You can control whether you choose faith over fear. You can control whether you allow bitterness to consume you or allow love to transform you. You can control whether you remain trapped in yesterday or begin building tomorrow. And that is where your power begins, not in controlling the world, but in learning to control yourself, your thoughts, your choices, your reactions, your habits, your direction. The strongest person in the room is not always the loudest. Sometimes strength is quiet. Sometimes strength looks like walking away. Sometimes strength looks like forgiving. Sometimes strength looks like starting over. Sometimes strength looks like admitting that you need help. Sometimes strength looks like getting back up after nobody expected you to. And sometimes strength is simply refusing to give up. That is the warrior spirit. It is not about proving yourself to everyone else. It is about becoming the person God created you to be. So when fear comes, stand. When doubt comes, stand. When failure comes, stand. When rejection comes, stand. When the road becomes difficult, stand. Not because you are perfect, not because you have all the answers, but because your faith is greater than your fear. You may not know what tomorrow holds. You may not know how the situation will work out. You may not see the entire path, but you do not need to see the entire path to take the next step. Take the step, then another, then another. Keep walking, keep believing, keep praying, keep building, keep becoming. There will be mornings when you wake up without motivation. Move anyway. There will be days when nobody applauds you. Move anyway. There will be seasons when your progress feels invisible. Move anyway. Because discipline will carry you through the moments when motivation disappears. Faith will carry you through the moments when certainty disappears. And courage will carry you through the moments when fear tells you to stop. Remember this, you are not fighting for the approval of the world. You are fighting for the purpose God placed inside you. There is something you are called to become. There is something you are called to build. There are people you are called to encourage. There are battles you are called to overcome. There are lessons you are called to learn. And there is a life ahead of you that requires you to become stronger than the person you were yesterday. So stop wishing for an easier life. Start asking God for stronger shoulders. Stop asking for a path without obstacles. Ask for the wisdom to overcome them. Stop asking for a life without storms. Ask for the faith to remain standing when the storm arrives, because the storm will come, but so will the sunrise. The night may be long, but morning is coming. The wound may be deep, but healing is possible. The failure may have been painful, but it does not have to be the end. You can rise again. You can begin again. You can believe again. You can become stronger again. And perhaps the greatest battle you will ever fight is the battle against the voice inside you that says you cannot. Silence that voice. Replace it with truth. You are capable of growth. You are capable of change. You are capable of endurance. You are capable of becoming stronger. And most importantly, you do not walk alone. God is with you in the valley. God is with you in the wilderness. God is with you when the path is clear. And God is with you when you cannot see where the path is going. So breathe, lift your head, plant your feet, and remember the words, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Power, love, a sound mind. That is what you carry into the battle. Not hatred, not revenge, not fear, faith, courage, wisdom, discipline, love. You don't need to become someone else. You need to awaken what God has already placed within you. The warrior is already there, underneath the fear, underneath the doubt, underneath the pain, underneath every excuse. There is a person who can rise. There is a person who can endure. There is a person who can stand. There is a person who can walk into the darkness carrying the light. And that person is you. So today, make the decision. No more running from your purpose. No more allowing fear to dictate your choices. No more surrendering your future because of your past. No more believing that one failure means you are a failure. You are still becoming. You are still growing. You are still being shaped. And the battle you are facing today may be preparing you for the responsibility you will carry tomorrow. So stand. Stand when it is hard. Stand when it is lonely. Stand when nobody understands. Stand when you feel weak. Stand when the enemy of your mind tells you to quit. Stand because you know who you are. Stand because you know who walks beside you. Stand because fear does not have the final word. Faith does. And when you finally look back on this season, you may realize something. The struggle did not break you. It built you. The pressure did not destroy you. It strengthened you. The darkness did not defeat you. It taught you how to recognize the light. And the battle did not end your story. It awakened the warrior within. So rise, walk forward, carry your faith, guard your mind. Strengthen your spirit, love deeply, forgive freely, stand firmly, and never forget, God has not given you a spirit of fear. He has given you power, He has given you love, and this time you are not turning back.